Hello, this is Alessandrina from Dexter and Alessandrina, and today I'm going to talk about blocks to forgiveness. If you haven't watched the video on forgiveness through the Ho'oponopono mantra, you may be interested in watching it and seeing how you can facilitate your process of forgiveness. So, in that video, I talk about the blocks to forgiveness. And the reason why it's so important to understand our blocks to forgiveness is that when we see what they are, when we understand them fundamentally, then we can work on clearing them, and then the process of forgiveness can happen quite naturally. So let's talk about these blocks. The first block to forgiveness is that a part of us believes that if we hold on to the memory, if we hold on to the pain, if we hold on to the associations that we've made and the interpretations that we've made about someone, something, a situation, a relationship, whatever it might be, we imagine that if we essentially keep it stored within ourselves, it's going to help us prevent it from happening again. Now, of course, this can't work, this doesn't work, and if you know a little bit about the law of attraction, for instance, and resonance, the process of internal resonance and vibration, you'll understand that if you're in the energy of the past, holding on to the past, resonating with the past, resonating with pain, resonating with hurt, resonating with these memories and associations and interpretations, well, you're not in the present moment, and you're also blocking the flow of something new. You're essentially preventing something new from emerging by staying stuck in the past. We can't think, we can't see, we can't have perspective that are really different than how we feel. Our feelings define what we can believe, what we can think, what we can say, what we can imagine. And so it's so important to realize that that belief that if we let it go, it will happen again, is actually leading us to drive into it. So meaning that we're attracting it to us because we stay in the same energy of the past. So if we say someone is bad, or this relationship is, abusive, or this relationship is not good for me, then we're going to generalize the past onto the present moment and project it onto the future, and we're not going to stay present to what's possible. Now the second reason, so that's the first reason why we essentially don't let go and we don't realize how much that can hurt us, not letting go. So the second part of this, of why it's difficult to forgive, is that essentially we feel that when someone has done something or something has happened, even when we've done something and we blame ourselves, that essentially a form of punishment is necessary to create change. So we imagine that if there's not a punishment, if there's no blame, if there's no judgment about the situation, that as a result of that, we won't be able to effect positive, constructive change in the relationship, in the person, in ourselves. And again, that goes back to the first block to forgiveness, because if you believe that punishment needs to happen, if you believe that judgment needs to exist, if you believe that, through that you'll be able to control the person or yourself or the situation, then you're going to operate from that belief, and you're going to now be in the energy of the past once again, and of the punishment and of the judgment, and not in the energy of letting go and allowing for something new to emerge, to surface. So those are the main blocks to forgiveness, really the fear that it will happen again, and then the idea that we need to punish, we need to judge for something to change, when in fact, like I just mentioned, if we're in the energy of the past, it's very difficult to effect constructive change, to really change, because the energy that you're looking for the vibration of it is very different than what has happened in the past. And you can't get there. You can get here. Well, you can't get there from here, right? It won't happen. It can't happen. You can only get here or there by being there, right? And if you're here, you're here. You're in the past. That's why I'm confusing there and here, because I would say that this is there and this is here. And we can't be here in the present moment, really allowing for something new to happen, allowing for new energy to flow into our lives, into our relationships, into any situation that's been painful, to heal it, to clear it, and to bring something new. We can't do that if we're re-referencing the past over and over again. So, blocks to forgiveness, letting go of the past, really realizing what are my blocks, why am I not letting go of this? And then realizing, which I cover in the other video, that when you don't let go, you're really punishing yourself, right? You're really hurting yourself. You're the one who is in that energy state. You're the one who's not healing. You're the one who's not allowing for the past to clear, so that the present and the future can begin to unfold very differently than the past might have been. Right? And that can happen if you're just holding on to the past. So realizing that can give you the motivation, the emotional fuel to really liberate yourself from those things of the past. And in addition to the Ho'oponopono mantra, there's a great technique called the Sedona Method. And we'll probably do a video on the Sedona Method too. And that methodology is very simple, and it helps you to let go. It helps you to just, in the present moment, surrender, and to train yourself, to train your mind to learn to surrender, to get out of the way. I hope this is helpful. And if you're looking for help with forgiveness, achieving forgiveness of yourself so that you can love and accept yourself more, or someone else, or a situation that you've been through that was painful, please schedule a session with myself or with Dexter on our website. Or you may also really enjoy participating in our weekly development program. We have weekly workshops and also live Q&As, and we'd love it if you joined us. Lots of love.